Welcome all to the SnailTrail4x4 podcast. If you like going off-roading in Toyotas, wrenching on Toyotas, camping in Toyotas, poking a little bit of fun at Toyotas, and of course hearing how fantastic burn piles are, then this is the podcast for you. Hey everybody, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I'm just going crazy over here. I've got so much stuff going on, from trying to get panels done to working on Clifford to trying to fix Bobcat and put that winch on. It's just been hectic. And, you know, I heard you. I've been procrastinating a little, but I'm trying to get it all done. There's another week or so, maybe two. No, not at this point. A week or plus to get everything done. And I've got some good plans in the works to hopefully figure out and get everything done. But I've got a few things that are coming up that are going to take me away from working on the rigs. And I'll tell you about those here in a little bit. One of them, maybe I'll leave for a surprise for next week. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I probably will, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it, because we do have some snow coming in and I was supposed to be going up to the mountains. So I'll let you guys know in a little bit. But anyways, hey, I don't think I ever introduced myself. I'm Jimmy Jett. Welcome to episode 491 of the SnailTrail4x4 podcast. I have got nobody in the studio with me today. I'm just sitting in my office that has a pretty cool green. It took me a while to figure out this green color in here, and I did a lot of swatches, but I finally figured it out with some help from the kiddo and the wife, and them telling me I can't make it look like baby poop green, which is what Tyler has going on in his life probably right about now. Speaking about Tyler, the assistant and I did go down about a week ago now. We went down on last Friday. We brought Tyler and the secretary and Reed some food, and got to hold baby Reed and hang out with them. And it was a good time. We had a fantastic time. They look exhausted. They are, living the newborn life, not sleeping much. Baby Reed's on the complete opposite schedule of everybody else that's normal. Definitely awake more at night than he is during the day. But they are surviving. They were very thankful. We brought them some chili. It was kind of a cold day, but so we got them some chili down there, and they didn't have to cook. They didn't have to clean. They didn't have to worry about anything. We took care of everything while we were down there. Even brought a bottle of wine. So it was a lot of fun. They're doing good. They're having fun. I can see it in their eyes. They're enjoying it, but they're just exhausted right now. So we're probably going to try to take them some more food here in a little bit. And coming up soon, we're hitting that 1 month of paternity leave. I think next week is coming up around just after when they had the kiddos. I'm going to ask Tyler what he wants to start doing. Maybe we'll get him on for a few snail mails and ease him back into this podcast thing, or who knows? I don't know. Maybe he'll just jump back in with 2 feet here in a little bit. I haven't talked to him about it yet. I've only shot a few messages back and forth trying to figure out what's going on with him. And yeah, I'm not bothering him with any podcast business for the most part, and just kind of talking daddy stuff then. So it's kind of been nice. Well, let's jump into a little bit of housekeeping, and then I've got some updates to go over and some things that I've been up to, and then we'll jump into a short Snail Trail product tribute. So housekeeping, like I said last week, the monthly giveaway for March is over, but we did have a winner, and the winner is Roger Lutz. Congratulations. You won a EX5 lithium cube from Wagon Tech, and you won their new solar panel that matches that. So massive congratulations to Roger. Thanks for being a supporter. Geez, for a while now. Hey, I'm in front of a computer. I can look this stuff up. I'm not normally in front of a computer. So let's check out when Roger's birthday was. Roger has been a supporter since August of 2020. Massive thank you, Roger, and congratulations on winning the lithium cube. And also, I did shoot you an email with your confirming your address. And like I said in the email, I appreciate you not calling in or messaging in for a while now and asking about more radio talk. I do really appreciate that. Tyler might have been bored, but I don't know. I think we're all kind of tired of hearing Tyler talk about radios. But big thank you to Wagon Tech for donating March's giveaway. And I did have confirmation from one of the items in the gift boxes that we are going to be able to give 2 more of the gift boxes away for April's giveaway. So we've got those coming out. I have just been super swamped with everything going on, and I have not been able to get to making the gift boxes yet. I'm really hoping to be able to do that maybe this weekend. Right? Maybe I'll make that a goal. I'll try and get them done this upcoming weekend. Then I'll send them down to the Morphlate warehouse and they can get them all shipped out. But yeah, they should be going out here very soon. I'll try my darndest. And I'll make this promise. They will be out before I leave to go to Moab, and I'll try to get them done this weekend. That said, I can't tell you guys what's in April's giveaway yet because I don't want to spoil the gift for everybody. But we've got 2 gift boxes for 2 lucky individuals out there that are going to win another gift box or a gift box if you're not in that gift box tier. So to get in for the giveaway, you can go over to iRate4x4, scroll down to the watch, listen, and discuss section, click on SnailTrail4x4. And if you're on a PC, you scroll down to the bottom, or if you're on a PC, it's on the right side. If you're on mobile, it's down at the bottom. That's right. We're always accepting reviews. I haven't checked reviews, but I should do that soon, actually. And you know what I still need to do is the FNGs and birthdays. I've done that, and I will figure it out. But we are always taking reviews. We have tons and tons of reviews to go over and go through. We're somewhere like a year behind of where we have been in the past. So if you wrote us a review in the short term, we will get to it in like a year or so. But all the reviews are being counted, and they're all going towards the Yokohama tire giveaway once we reach 750 reviews. So go over to iTunes, go leave a review, and enter yourself in to win a set of Yokohama tires. In the meantime, while we're building our way up to 750 reviews, we're giving away swag packs every 50. And we're probably at, I don't know where we are. We're probably damn near or surpassed 650. So we're going to have to do a review for that as soon as I figure all that out. But let me do some quick math here right in front of me. I've got it all already organized. So I just take 1 second for you. Let me figure out birthdays. Well, that was kind of easy. We have no FNGs for the month of March. 0 FNGs. So nobody signed up for March, but that does remind me to tell you that since the gift box tier is open this month in April, usually we get a lot of people signing up in April. So we will have a bunch of birthdays to go through here in a second. But before I get there, I want to say that gift box tier is open. So you can move up or down. You can shift your tiers if you want. If you are changing or planning on moving a tier, you have to go into your your PayPal account and cancel the subscription that you are changing from. Signing up on iRate4x4 does not cancel your previous subscription. So if you're going to move to an annual, then you go over there, you can sign up, you can pay for the annual, but it still does not cancel your monthly subscription. So whenever you're going to move, you have to cancel the previous one that you had. But now is a great time for people that want to move up to that gift box tier. It's perfect. If people are looking to move down, which is totally fine, you can do that too. But I want to stress that you guys, if you are moving around, you have to cancel the subscription on your end through your PayPal account. Okay, let's scroll up and look for 1-year birthdays for April. And we have 4, it looks like, for 1-year birthdays. Jemray, I always butcher people's names. I do apologize. Jemray Reap, Brian Moffitt, James Ginsburg, and Weimer Electric. If that's your real name, that's pretty badass. Thank you guys for 1-year birthdays. Super appreciative. Let's go up here. Oh my gosh, we have, it doesn't tell me immediately how many that is, but we got a bunch of April 2-year birthdays. We've got Aaron Little, Evan Cook, Anthony Martinez, Trent Roberts. Thanks, Trent. Hope to see you out on the lake bed next year as well. Andrew Clement, Douglas Higsby, Wesley Vieira, Corey Kearns, Dave McKinney, Ryan Musta, and Casey Hillinen. Sorry, Casey, butchered that one. Thank you guys. 2-year birthdays, massive awesomeness going on there. And that's it? No, there's one 4-year birthday. Robert Hogue, down in Southern California, wheeled the Rubicon in his 3rd gen pickup truck on 35s. I want to say they were 35s, and successfully made it with a lot of belly scratching. But congratulations, Robert. Thank you for the 4-year subscription. No 5 years coming up, but we do have our first 5-year happening next month, and we are super excited to talk about that one. And we have not figured out what we're going to give you guys either, but we are going to give you some sort of prize. So thank you, everybody, for your subscriptions, signing up, keeping these monthly giveaways and gift boxes rolling. It's a lot of fun, and we're just stoked to be doing these things with you guys. So thank you, all the birthdays, everybody that signed up. Massive thank you. Just a quick reminder that we are still accepting license plates. We have not made the license plate wall yet, but we are going to. So if you want to send in license plate, the addresses are down below in the show notes, or the address. You're sending it to the Morphlate warehouse. Just address it with SnailTrail4x4 or some random thing. And if they open it up in the back and get some license plates, they'll know where it goes. But yeah, if you have any license plates from the state that you're in, or another country, would be pretty badass too. Feel free to ship them on over, and we'll get them up on the wall, and we'll figure out how to lay all that out. I have a few ideas, and I think it's going to be fun to show it all off. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday is the Sully Bun event. And I hope to see you guys all out there. So on April 13th out at Prairie City, there's going to be a whole bunch of people out there supporting Sully Bun and her family. There's going to be a show, car show, and there's like 4 winners for like best rock crawler, best overlander, best mall crawler, and best all around rig, I think. I know that Chai is making the prizes for those, which is going to be pretty freaking awesome. I was over at a friend's house just the other day, and he donated some parts for the prizes, or the trophies for those events. So I wish Bobcat could win one of those, but they're going to be freaking rad. So come on out. There's going to be a big old raffle, and you can win a prize. You can donate your money, and every 100% of those cents go back to Sue and her family to help them with everything they've got going on. So just, even if you don't know Sue, it's just going to be a fun event and a crazy car show. So just come out, have fun. If you feel like donating, donate. If you feel like entering the car show for your mall crawler, go ahead and do it. But I just want to say it's going to be a blast. Also, we are still accepting. I had some more people just recently reach out to me and tell me they had donations, and we're still accepting donations. We'll probably be accepting donations for the raffle all the way up until the day of. So if you have something that you would like to donate, I think Cody Addington's donating some of the panels off of his race car. I believe we have some wine baskets kind of going out there. SnailTrail4x4 is going to be donating some gear wrench tools. We've got all kinds of things coming out of the woodworks for what we're donating and how we're getting to raise money for our friends. So if you've got something, your business, if you guys do anything, whatever it is, if you can figure out something that you have that you can donate to help raise money for them, that would be fantastic. You can reach out to me, SnailTrail4x4 on Instagram. Hit me up on the DMs. You can email me, Jimmy@SnailTrail4x4.com, and I'll connect the dots there for you guys. And we'll just keep track of what's going on. That's really what it comes down to. Even if you don't tell us about it and you just have something and you can bring it to the event, as long as it's before the auction starts, then yeah, power to you. We'll have fun with that. So I hope to see you guys out there April 13th. Another quick announcement to make is June 1st is the Marlin Crawler Celebration of Life out at the Clovis Rodeo Fairgrounds. I did look it up before or after the last time that I recorded. The Clovis Rodeo Fairgrounds, they are located in Clovis, California, but it's super close to Fresno. So if you are trying to get an idea of where that is, it's just more or less it's next to Fresno. But it's a fantastic arena. I hope they put us all out into the friggin' bull riding area. I think that'd be rad to get a bunch of rock crawlers out in that bull riding area that they have. So anyways, that's I did find out a little bit more details on that, primarily the location. So hope to see you guys out there as well. Like I said before, it's just going to be a crazy car show and a massive celebration for Marlon Chakowski. And we're going to have a fun time. I have had a few people reaching out to me in regards to trail runs, and they were telling me about spots to go. And I really have never wheeled that general area. So I'm not entirely sure what is a good trail to go on. And I don't really, to be honest, I don't feel comfortable leading a trail that I don't have any real experience on. So I might lean on to some of those 559 guys or some of those guys down in that general area. I know I'm going to be seeing some of them out at the Cruise Moab event. So maybe I'll try to talk them into leading a run, and I'll just join it, and we'll just have a good fun time with one of them kind of telling me where to go. And I'll just tell everybody to join me, and we'll just all tag team this Bald Mountain or whatever we're going to go do. So I'll keep everybody updated on that. We'll have more information in regards to that when I get back from Cruise Moab. But I did want to let you guys know Rodeo Fairgrounds out in Clovis. All right. I think I'll get into a little what in the butt. I haven't had any major updates for you guys in a while, but I think I should let you know that the water in the house is fixed. I'm not quite sure if I said that before, but we got it fixed a few days before we had our Easter party. Thankfully, we had the trench filled in before we had like 29 kids running around. So that was good and safe of us. We did get a water softener, so the water tastes different. It's nothing like it's ever tasted before, which is kind of different for me because I've been around or in this house for the last 40 some odd years. And I've, just been used to some of the things, and water changing was interesting. I didn't expect it to be so drastic. I don't know. A water softener it's definitely what this house needed, and hopefully it'll help save the pipes a little longer. But the water situation is over for the time being. Knock on wood. I hope we don't have any more problems for a long time in regards to that. I have on the list here to talk about Tyler and dinner, which I did at the beginning of the podcast, but we had a good time with going to meet baby Reed. He's a really cute little baby. Tyler's been posting photos of him on his Instagram account. He just did one the other day where he has a picture of the fire, and then has a picture of him holding baby Reed out having a beer. So if you're not following along with Tyler on his social media, you should go check that out and get a good glimpse of baby Reed. On Monday's episode, I had Benji, previous podcaster from the Budget Overland podcast that we've had on multiple times, but he is now moving to his new podcast, Newfound Overland podcast. And on Monday's episode, we talked about why the transition, what was happening, what is going on in his mind, what his new meaning of newfound overland means, and the discovery of overlanding all over again for him. But that episode was primarily to promote today's episode, which is his first official episode for the Newfound Overland. So if you're a fan of Benji, go over there, check out his new episode. I don't know who it is. He told me it was going to be a fantastic episode. He said he was super excited for episode 1 on the podcast. I'm super excited to check it out and hear who he's talking to and listen to the interview that he's got going on. And I hope you guys are too. So I would go over there at the end of this podcast, which isn't going to be terribly much longer. Go check out his new podcast, see what it is, check it out, see if you like it, subscribe to him if you want. But Benji's a good dude, fun, another off-road podcast out there in the world. So definitely put that one in your lineup of podcasts to listen to. Let's see, this last week for us, we had not a lot going. So we did our main Easter party was a week before Easter. And then a few days later, the mini assistant went with her father. So then we had a few days of just the assistant and I, but we were pretty tired from doing our party and just getting everything ready that we kind of laid low for a few days and just recouped. then we just started doing a lot of honeydews. We had a lot of stuff to clean up around the house, put some of the Easter things away, leave some of them out. They're still out to this day. But we just had laundry and all the normal life things that we had to kind of catch up on since we were focusing on getting ready for our party. So we had a pretty lazy Easter. Not a whole lot happened. We really, on Easter Day, we went out on a walk with my parents, and then we went over to her dad's house and we had dinner, and it was spaghetti. So it was like nothing fancy for Easter for us. But Easter Saturday, we had a fun time. We got a few surprises. I had a few random friends show up at the house. A good buddy, a college mate of mine, came by and was up here doing something with his mother, and then messaged me on the way down the mountain, and he wanted to stop by. And so we went out and we had a beer and hung out with him. And then he came back to my house afterwards, and we had planned to do the burn pile that Saturday. So he joined us, and took us a hot minute to get it going. But a good thing is that Dylan stopped by because Dylan needed some parts out of the shop. And I'm not allowed to hang out with Dylan. And here I am already drinking. And now I'm starting a fire and Dylan's here. And I'm like, oh, shit, this is going to go wrong. But, Dylan took initiative and he grabbed some gasoline and threw it on the fire. And we got that fire going pretty quick, safely, I will state. We did do things very safe, even though we had gasoline involved. Also, I did not fall in the fire, nor did I burn any part of my body this time. So I think I'm allowed to hang out with that guy again. Maybe. I don't know. No, I'll have to ask the secretary or the assistant, excuse me. But we did a burn pile, which was fantastic because we needed to get rid of that stuff before burn season ends in our area. And we did already accrue another burn pile since then here in a matter of days. My parents, unbeknownst to us, had a chainsaw tree down. What am I trying to say here? They chainsawed a tree down and took all the shrubbery out of that tree and threw it where the burn pile used to be. And now we have another burn pile to do. So maybe here in the next few weeks, I'll have to burn that one down because I think in May, I don't think we're allowed to burn anymore. So coming up here in a matter of weeks, I don't think I'm allowed to burn, or I have to go get another permit of some sort. Not entirely sure. But I did want to say that we had a great time hanging out with Jimbo and Dylan and Matt and just kicking it around the fire, having some beers, doing a little bit of manual labor in the yard. It was a fun time. Also, big thanks to Brian, who is a college or a high school friend of mine that called me out of the blue one time and needed some help on his, I forgot what it was, Explorer or something random. And he brought me over one of those Joe Montana Gold Bar whiskeys as a thank you. And I was so shocked about that. So we tried that. It was pretty good. It's very mild. It's very, I don't know. It's like a light whiskey for being a Gold Bar thing. I expected more punch. I'm not sure. It's not hot. It's not a woo whiskey, as the secretary would say. Dang it. As the assistant would say. It was very light. And it shocked me. I expected more out of that whiskey and that bottle and the flair that it has. But it was good. It was still a very tasty whiskey. I had it on a rock, so I think next time I might just have it neat and see how much more flavor it'll have. But that was Saturday. That was a fantastic and fun Saturday. And since then, in these last few days, I got a podcast interview that's going to come out for you guys on Monday, which is a blast. I've been working in the shop, getting panels caught up, and I've been doing a lot of little honeydews, but I did pull Bobcat into the shop and start ripping the front of that apart because one of the headlights is out. And so I've been it's been out for like 2 years. And I never drive the truck at night, and one headlight is pretty damn bright. But I know on the requirements for Cruise Moab that you need all working headlights. So I swapped them left and right, and it was still bad on the other side. So I am going to order up some new headlights and throw those into Bobcat. I did get some this time that have blinkers on them, which will be nice because I did a retrofit mod. I did a retrofit mod a long time ago and put the blinkers into the corner lights there, and you can't really see them. So now I'm going to disconnect those and connect the blinkers up to the new headlights, and it'll all be there, which will be really kind of cool. So I'm excited from those. And there were Oxbeam, which isn't a high-end company, but is a fantastic company that's been around a while, and they make all different kinds of things. So that'll be pretty neat to maybe start working with them. Who knows? I'm buying these off of Amazon, no affiliation with them at all, but I do know that they're a decent company. They've reached out to SnailTrail4x4 a few times, but I've always said, I'm not doing anything with you guys yet. And here I am now buying something off of them. But yeah, so I hope you guys all had a wonderful Easter. I hope you guys had a wonderful week past that. We'll see if we can get Tyler back on the horn here in another week or so. I might tell him he just has to pick up the slack while I'm out at Cruise Moab having fun. We'll see how that conversation goes. We'll see if we can get him on the air here soon. But I think that's about it. That's about all I have. So I'm going to let you guys jump over to this week's SnailTrail4x4 product tribute, and I hope you enjoy. I do want to say that I've been getting a few feedbacks, and people have been saying that they have enjoyed the last few ones, and I'm excited for that. I'm going to do a few more ones here, and we'll, maybe a month's worth or maybe two. We'll see how this goes, and we'll just see what you guys think. If it's something you guys like, or if it's something you guys think you could live without, I don't know. You tell me. This is just a trial, and I had some free time with, filling a small void of not having a co-host, and we'll try this out for a little bit and see how it goes. So keep me informed. If you guys like them, great. If you guys don't, please let me know that also, because if I get more no's, then I'll stop this. It doesn't, it'll make my life a little bit easier all in all. So let me know what you guys think. This one's a little different. It's not quite a product. It's more of an overview of kind of an industry, maybe I'll say. So let me know what you guys think about it. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this week's SnailTrail4x4 product tribute. Welcome back, everybody, to this edition of SnailTrail4x4 product tribute. Today, we're going to be discussing freeze-dried foods. But primarily, I'm going to be focusing on Backpackers Pantry because we do have an affiliation code with Backpackers Pantry. All transparency is out. If you are interested in getting freeze-dried food, just click the link below. We'll get just a small little kickback if you guys are going to buy anything. But I have a few tips, a few tricks, and a few items why freeze-dried foods should probably be in your off-roading rig, or at least in one of the totes. So first off, I wanted to state that freeze-dried foods have come a long way in the last few years. I remember when I was a kid, and really it was just like astronaut ice cream, and that was about it available for freeze-dried foods. But nowadays, it's the world's oyster. There's so many different styles of food out there, from beef stroganoff to like chicken Alfredo. There's just the completely different ends of the spectrum, and you can still get your astronaut ice cream out there as well if you want. But I remember, like, way back in the day, all these freeze-dried foods they were horrible. It was like a basic MRE kind of style thing. But nowadays they are just flavor packed, they're nutrition dense, they're tasteful, and they're I'll go with semi good for you. I don't know how great they are, but I mean, I would assume that regular food is better than a freeze-dried thing, but I would assume that there's still a lot of calorie density nutrition inside these things as well. I don't know what is lost by freeze-drying personally, but I would assume that they are still pretty nutrition dense. I wanted to touch just for a quick second on the history of Backpackers Pantry, because I thought it was kind of cool that they got in trouble, or they put themselves into a little bit of trouble when they went out backpacking, and they were just carrying a whole bunch of canned goods, and they were just overweighted and tired and exhausted, and didn't have a fun time. And that was, I don't know, it was back like maybe the 70s or so, or maybe even a little bit before that. But in the 70s, they started playing around with drying foods. Dry light foods started in the Los Angeles Valley, and they were testing the waters and playing with that. In the 90s, they ended up moving to Colorado, and they really expanded their business. And then in the 2000s, everything really changed for them, and they started focusing primarily on the freeze-dried foods markets and promoting it and getting everything out there to everybody that wants it, that you can pretty much grab Backpackers Pantries in almost any of your outdoor enthusiast stores today. But why is freeze-dried food important, and why should you have it in your rig? And one of the main reasons for me is that it's lightweight and it's compact. What's important about that? Well, you can store it away, and you can put it in your food tote or another tote. It's a saved item. They last a long time, and it can be an emergency item as well. So you're not only concerning yourself with, am I going to be able to eat today because I'm out on the trail a little bit longer and my rig broke down and I'm having problems, I don't have any food. Well, now you do. You will always have a little bit of food. I carry 2 to 3 of these around in my rig all the time because they last for a bunch of years and they're small, light, and compact. And that is the main one, is just because of an emergency situation. I don't know if you've ever been out on the trail and you've broken down and you're out of food and you need to get out to get some food. It is the worst feeling ever. And especially if you're stuck on the 3 trail section, I'm blanking on the name, out in Moab, and your co-host breaks his leaf springs and everybody's stuck for another 8 hours longer than you had anticipated. Well, you can go and grab your freeze-dried foods and you can still have dinner because you weren't planning to be out on the trail for that long. You're planning on being back before dinner, Tyler. But having freeze-dried foods, having something like this in your rig is just a fantastic emergency item. So those are the main items. But another one is that they are nutritionally rich and balanced diets. They are designed to fulfill an entire meal. Some of them they say that they are, will feed 2 people, which I've never had that happen. I've always ate the entire one, except for the beef stroganoff one, which is still a challenge. I still have that challenge out there. I don't know anybody solo person that has finished a 8-person beef stroganoff, but that's a different story. But they are planned to be a meal. They are planned to be, everything is in there that you need for that entire meal. And it's a simple and fast, easy preparation, which is primarily my next topic, is that all it does, most of them just take boiling water to get going. So not only is it nutrient rich, balanced diet, a balanced meal and easy preparation, it's an easy and delicious tasting meal. And it's super easy. How many times have I said easy? But that's the truth. It really is. So those are the main topics why I feel like you should have a freeze-dried meal, whether it's Backpackers Pantry or any of the other ones out there on the market. You should be carrying one of these around as an emergency meal in your rig at all times. Now, I did want to state that Backpackers Pantry does have some new meals out on the market for this season that's coming around. And I wanted to just post those out to you guys. The first one is the Drunken Noodles chicken. The second one is white bean chicken and green chili stew. The third one is pesto pasta with chicken. The fourth one is beef bolognese. And the last one is fiesta beef and vegetable bowl. All sound fantastic. I'm actually, since we're slightly working with Backpackers Pantry, more so for Tyler and I, they did offer us some of these new meals to try. So I think I ended up with Drunken Noodles, the white bean stew, and the pesto chicken. I believe those are the 3 that I ended up getting, and I'm excited to try them out. If you're interested, I'll let you guys know. But and that's about it. I think that having a freeze-dried meal in your rig is an easy, simple emergency solution for if you're hungry, if you're running out of food, if you need to stop at a random time and just boil some water, you can make yourself some food. It's a no-brainer in my mind. Just throw another one of these into your food tote or into your camping rig or into, the bag of food that you're going to be going out just for the day. And, worst case scenario, you have to eat it. Bummer, and you'll get home later that day, hopefully. So I highly suggest you guys grab something, think about, the emergencies and prepare yourself for the worst. And with that, hope you enjoyed this episode of SnailTrail4x4 podcast product tribute, more of a genre tribute on this one. Yeah, I think that's about it. So don't forget, my friends, keep crawling. Did you know that you have two parts of your brain? There's a left side and a right side. On the left side, there's nothing right. And on the right side, there's nothing left.